Okay, who wants to go to New Orleans? New Orleans. That's what we're doing. We're driving to New Orleans. We're on the Great Gulf of America tour. And one of the greatest cities on the Gulf of America is, of course, New Orleans. To the rest of the world, but I believe to the people who live here, it's New Orleans. Hi, Laura.
In 1 mile, keep left to merge onto I-10 East toward New Orleans.
This is what we're doing. Okay. So did you know that you can drive right across Lake Pontchartrain? There is literally a road that goes across it. We're not taking that road, but I was surprised. I did not know. It's very interesting. Driving through Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, it's a whole different world from Florida.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-10 East toward New Orleans.
And I maybe sound like a Texan. I've adopted that Texan drawl. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had the best week ever in Texas. I know, the highways are empty. It's quite surprising to me how few people there are on the road. And I'm getting on the famous Interstate 10, which there will undoubtedly be many more people on this road. It's a beautiful day for driving. It's very hot outside. It's 90 degrees. And I didn't want to really get out of the car in the 90-degree weather. Oh, there's your traffic. There it is. So I kind of took the road less traveled, but there wasn't really anything to see. Driving through Louisiana and Mississippi seems to me like the goal is to just get through it. Get back to Florida. I do love Florida. So I don't know, guys, but I think that might have been the extent of our tour of New Orleans. I'm not really sure. Laura, can you tell me, did we go through New Orleans already? No, Alabama, Laura, thank you. Alabama's nice. Florida's nice. Mississippi and New Orleans, a little bit scary. A lot of poverty going on. It's really kind of sad.
Miles, keep left onto I-6, 10 East towards Slidell.
Oh, no, I don't believe that I have crossed New Orleans yet. I think we're going to go right by it. Let me know, guys. Let me know. But yeah, the other state is Alabama. Right, exactly. But this is the home of Mardi Gras. There's a billboard right there. It says, come see where Mardi Gras is made. People drive a little crazy around here. It's like they don't drive crazy in Florida, but they do. yeah, we're going towards New Orleans. There is a lot of traffic going in the other direction, so that's not too bad. All right, while we're driving through this great, the great Gulf of America tour and Gulf of America cities, and you already saw, well, I wouldn't say Seaside was a city, but kind of Galveston area. But it was the Gulf of America. Now let's listen to President Trump interviewing with Brett Baer. And Tiffany just had a baby boy.
And
congratulations, President Trump. And of course, Tiffany, baby Alexander.
We're happy about that. I look forward to seeing the baby. Seeing you with his grandkids. This is a big trip.
Yeah, you know what to do, Laura.
Is seen, especially in this region, as a major success with the interaction between each one of these countries.
Send him Pakistaning.
Well,
Packing, that
it
is.
To be a very important region. I know all three leaders, as you can see, very well. In all three cases, I knew them long before I ran for politics, which is sort of something. It makes it a little bit more special. They're great people. The three of them, they're great people. And it's a great region, but it was never treated properly, and it was certainly not treated well by Biden, who didn't know he was alive, frankly, so you can understand that. But he was not, they didn't treat this group well, and I think they
Can everybody hear and see me?
And I guess you know.
I mean, hear President Trump.
Strongly by China,
See the road.
China's fuel problem forever. And it wasn't their preference, but they were on their way. They were going to China, and that was going to be their parent. And that's not happening anymore.
You think you've shifted the paradigm on that?
No, I don't think. I know. We are we're closer now to them than ever before. You can see the relationship. You could get a buddy expert and pay them a lot of money, and they can tell you, no, there's just a relationship that I have with all three. That's just very extraordinary. I was even saying,
Oh, you're probably
so
right.
friendly. Not a normal situation where you're okay with a leader or whatever. But
He is really pretty.
Region. This is the energy capital of the world. They have massive
New
amounts of
Orleans.
energy and other things. They've invested wisely.
We're coming towards New
And
Orleans.
they're looking to do other things. I guess in Saudi Arabia they said in another couple of years there'll be more than 50%.
In 2 miles, keep left onto I-610 east toward Slidell.
To take. And it's pretty amazing what all of them have done.
You have a massive amount of business investment coming back to the U.S.,
Right.
and they're still adding it up
Which,
in
by the
each
way,
country.
most importantly, that's why I came here. I didn't come here to say, gee, you guys are rich and you have a lot of oil. They have a lot of money. And I want them to spend the money in the United States. And we set records. There's never been a trip like this by any president or anybody ever before. And I'd ask him, how about doubling it up? Okay. Oh, I should have asked for more. Because they said, okay. They're good people, and they love our country. And look, they have great danger because of Iran. That's their primary danger. And that makes them vulnerable. But I don't see them as being vulnerable because I think we have the greatest military in the world. And we're adding to it now at levels that nobody's ever seen. We're going to build the Iron Dome. We deserve an Iron Dome.
Hey,
See,
Ginger.
two names. So I was going to call it the Iron Dome.
Yeah,
because that's the
pretty
name
puffy
everyone
clouds
has heard
here
of for
in
years,
New
but to me it was
Orleans.
old-fashioned. So we changed it recently to the Golden Dome, the beautiful Golden Dome. And
Matches the
Ronald
gold
Reagan,
coverage.
Ronald Reagan wanted that many years ago, and he was right, except you didn't have any wind.
We're going to go through New Orleans Business
Left
District.
onto I-610 east toward
Just for
Slidell.
you.
At least you did do a stop.
Should I do it?
In Israel on the way back. Not
I'd be
doing it this
sorry.
time. Obviously, the Israel Hamas and what's happening in Gaza is driving a lot. How do you see that? Are you frustrated at all with Prime Minister Netanyahu?
No, look, he's got
Keep
a
left.
situation. You have to remember there was an October 7th that everyone forgets.
For 34 miles, continue straight.
The world, not the Middle East, the world. When you look at the tapes, and the tapes are there for everyone to see. So he has that problem. That problem should have never happened. Now, if I were president, that probably wouldn't have happened because Iran had no money. They were stone cold broke, and they weren't giving money to Hamas. In fact, I remember in your show, like a year before that, you were saying,
In 3.1 miles, keep right towards Slidell.
Hamas, there's like 28 different groups. Houthis.
Hey,
But they
Arnie.
had 28 groups that we know of.
We're
And,
heading
but they were
towards
all
New
breaking up because there was
Orleans.
no money. And then Biden came along, he took off
With
all the
Trump.
sanctions on Iran. I mean, I put sanctions that were so strong.
Ginger, how's your
Anybody
mama
that did business
doing?
with Iran could not do business with
Give
the
us an
United States.
update. We're
So
praying for her.
everybody took a pass, including China. Biden came in, he just let everyone go by, and they became, they have over $300 billion today.
So how do you get to a solution there?
Oh, we'll get 100%.
You think so?
Well, we're going to have a solution one way or the other. It's either going to be violent or not violent. And I far
Look at there's a
prefer non-violent.
cemetery over
I know
there.
so many Iranians
It's
from New York,
interesting.
from Washington, from different places. These are great people.
Very
You know, you have to
interesting.
view
A
them as
big
people.
cemetery over
And I
there.
don't want it to be a violent thing, but they're
You
not
see
going to
that?
have a nuclear weapon.
In 2 miles, keep right towards Slidell.
Yes, I think.
So does that mean that they're going to enrich at any level, like a civilian?
No, I think
We're
they
going
want to
hardcore
do-
New
you
Orleans.
say to yourself, they have massive oil, by the way. They have oil that lasts.
Hi, Holly. Going back to
200 years.
Florida.
They have a lot of oil. People don't realize they're
Florida.
one of the biggest in the world. And it's very good oil, meaning it's pure, perfect stuff. They don't have to, spend a fortune on gases and energy in order to melt the rock and everything. They have pure, unadulterated, good oil. And you say, why does somebody that has that kind of oil, other than being politically correct,
There it is,
when you
New
have
Orleans.
unlimited amounts of oil and
There it
gas,
is.
why are you putting up, why do you need civil nuclear? I just don't see it.
But I mean, are you going to call for it all?
And I think nuclear is fine. I
Vibrant
think
city
nuclear is
on the
fine
Gulf of
if you're
America.
civil. If you
We interrupt this president to announce our arrival into the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Welcome to New Orleans. Hello, Nanette. Oh, you couldn't hear Trump. All right. Well, it was interesting what he was talking about. He was talking to Brett Baer. I'm excited right now to drive into New Orleans, so we're going to
Use the right
focus
2
on
lanes
that.
to keep right towards Slidell.
Look at this. On the road again. I
Keep
just
right.
can't wait to get on the road again. Uh-oh.
For 33 miles, continue straight.
Uh-oh. I think I might have gone the wrong way.
Use the right lane to take exit 13BA onto US 90 East towards Superdome. Then keep left.
Superdome.
Use the left lane to keep left onto US 90 East toward Superdome. Then keep left onto US 90 East toward Claiborne Avenue.
Oh my.
Use the left lane to keep left onto US 90 East toward Claiborne Avenue.
Oh, we're really gonna see New Orleans now. Holly, where is that? That's in the Panhandle, right?
Keep left. Then keep left to merge onto I-10 East toward Slidell.
Yeah, I am actually loving this drive, even though I've gone a little bit off course, but that's okay. Never know what you'll see when you get lost.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-10 East toward Slidell.
We're back on the course.
Keep left.
Alrighty then. Did it. Woo woo! Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be calling y'all. I mean, I did that before, but I'll do it even more now. I'm an unofficial, I'm a Texan. I love Texas so much. Well, I don't know if it's Texas that I love,
For
but the
32 miles,
people
continue straight.
in Texas are amazing. And if y'all see that Ginger's on here, Ginger's house is like a history lesson. It is amazing. More than 100, almost 150 years old. The stories that house could tell. And it reminds me of something out of a movie, like, I don't know, it's almost like her drawing room looks like, remember Gone with the Wind? And Ashley and what was his wife's name? Oh, Ashley. Uh, wait, so it's Scarlet and Red and Ashley and Melanie. It was Melanie's house. It looked like Melanie's house. Anyway, beautiful old farmhouse. And the land around it, just gorgeous with farm and chickens and everything she had was fresh that she grew, and the water coming from the artesian well, just amazing. I'll tell you what, if Armageddon hits, I'm gonna go to Ginger's. Then again, hanging out with my new best friends. Oh my God, DJ and Susan. You guys, they were like, it was like I've known them forever. Driving to Texas and meeting these people, they started out as strangers. Although it's funny because I was no stranger to them. They're strangers to me. Now I feel like they're my family. You guys who watch me, you've been watching me for all these years. I feel like I need to meet every one of you because you're so special. And I got to meet Barbie too. Oh my gosh, it was like amazing. It literally was not like meeting strangers. It was like meeting family members, and not even long lost family members, just family members that I needed to meet. That's what it was like for this adopted girl, who was amazing. Now I'm gonna get to see Laura this weekend. Right, Laura? You're gonna be around, right? Let me know. This time we're gonna have to meet at that inlet. I love that place. Oh my gosh. Henderson Beach. It's so beautiful, you guys. Gonna love it. All right, well, I don't know. I think we've like passed through the city. I'm not quite sure. I mean, we're driving through Louisiana. This is some kind of a crazy looking bridge. And things look a little ramshackle, but I'm just gonna wing it on faith. The Lord is not gonna let this bridge fall down while I'm on it, or anybody. Keep everyone on the highway today safe, along with me, amen. We are part of the family of Christ. That's right. We see you. We are family. Yeah. I got all my sisters and brothers and me. Oh, wow. Check it out. Sorry. Sorry that I bonk you on the head. There's a nice train depot. That's a lot of trains. Yeah, Jesus is my co-pilot. That's why I'm always like, don't worry about me. Oh, Laura, oh, Jetty Park, exactly. Laura, can you tell me a little more about Crab Island? What's the deal there? Why do I need to go? What do I need to see? Is that something I can do today from here? Give me more information on Crab Island, please. I need to know. I'm thinking Crab Island's in Destin, am I right? I mean, it's in that area, isn't it? Laura knows. She's the one who made the request about Crab Island. And since I'm going to see her and I'm going to make her buy lunch, I'm going to get on her good side. Yeah, we're definitely going to Destin, Holly. Absolutely. This is the great this is the great Gulf of America tour. You're on it. It started. It actually started a couple days ago in Seaside near Houston and Galveston. But we're really hugging the Gulf of America coast. Missouri. You mean Mississippi, don't you? Mississippi, then Alabama, then the Panhandle, not Missouri. Crab Island. Tell me about Crab Island, Laura. So I'm gonna go there, right? Is there a hotel I can stay in there? Do I need to hang out? Is it good for a day trip? Tell me more. Tell me more. If y'all want me to stay there, you know, you can always send me the super chat gifts. You saw how DJ did that. That was amazing. DJ, never saw a super chat like that. Holy guacamole, $300. Thank you so much. It's gorgeous. It's like Bahama water. Everyone's parasailing. Okay. Well, if everybody chips in, like, we got 8 people on. If everybody would chip in $50, not even $50, $20, I could get a hotel there. I promise I'll take y'all with me. Maybe $20 would get a nice hotel from each person. I gotta say, the Hampton Inns are so reasonably priced, especially in the Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama area, and parts of Texas. They could be less than $100, and they're always safe and comfortable. I have yet to find a Hampton Inn by Hilton, Hampton by Hilton, Hampton Inn that wasn't perfect, that was dirty or anything. I never have a problem with Hampton. Hey, Darla, get in the back seat, Darla. No food, no drinks. Italian food at the jetty. Oh, yeah, baby. Well, if you can find out if there's a Hampton hotel near there. No, water's not okay, Darla. You're not allowed to have anything in the back. No food, no water. Nothing. Especially for you, no. Sorry, I love you, but no. Okay, so I'm guessing that we are like completely out of the New Orleans area. How far away am I from Crab Island, Laura? What's the difference? Slidell to Crab Island. This is kind of like boring driving for y'all. What are you looking at? Trees. I find the Louisiana, Mississippi, and mostly Louisiana and Mississippi highways. They're not very nice. They're kind of not in great condition, and there's a lot of garbage on them. I don't know. Right now they look okay, but in general, not so much. I just saw a sign that said New Orleans East. And throughout my journey, I have noticed hurricane damage everywhere. I understand the Texas area was hit the hardest by Hurricane Beryl, and they did sustain quite a lot of damage. Yeah, Hamptons are pretty great. What's that hotel we stayed at, Darla? That was a Hilton, right? We had to stay there again. I got points. I'm happy when I get points. Yeah, so we've got a lot of, looks like a lot of kind of dead trees. Well, far is not an answer, Laura. What's the distance? I'm going to the Panhandle. I'm going there. I'm gonna hit that place. I'm serious. Girl, you said you wanted... Princess Laura said she wanted me to go to Crab Island. And I'm about to fulfill her wish. And she's like, it's far. Come on. Do better. Do better, Princess Laura. Hi, Barbie. All right, do you guys want to hear President Trump? We are currently driving through Louisiana, Barbie. We're taking the great tour of the Gulf of America. So far, we've seen it from Texas, and I don't think we're going to get to see it from Louisiana, but we did get to see New Orleans, one of the great cities on the Gulf of America, which is pretty cool. I'm not driving into New Orleans, however, because I am a woman by myself, and it just doesn't seem safe. And I don't go out of my way to put myself in a harmful situation. So, yes, thank you for welcoming Barbie. Welcome, Barbie, from Brazil. So, Barbie, this is what the streets of America look like. This is Highway 10. And I am traveling east towards Florida, my home. I'm on a road trip to go home. Thanks, Laura. Hope I wasn't being too bossy. I can be bossy, it happens. Oh, yeah, the streets in Brazil are terrible, huh? Yeah, these are pretty nice right now. I do have to say that driving through Louisiana at this point, it's delightful. It is really delightful. The streets in Texas, oh my gosh, you guys, you can drive 75 miles an hour. And for my Pennsylvania fans, the most, that's like unbelievable. Like, just being allowed to drive 65 miles an hour is a big deal for Pennsylvanians. Pennsylvania's a big old nanny state. You can't buy liquor on Sundays. Some places you can't buy alcohol at all in anything but a liquor store. It's pretty funny. I know Darla 75 is crazy. It's funny. And it's like on back roads, it'll be like 70 on a back road. And I'll be like, oh, it's so scary. Hey, Alan. Yeah, my friend. Weather does suck. Pennsylvania, what do you expect? I left it for a reason. Yeah, most restaurants close by 9 in Pennsylvania. Well, it depends. Most restaurants close by 9 in Sarasota, too. Fort Lauderdale, you can find something all night. Pretty much. Wow, it's Lake Pontchartrain! Woo woo! You guys, check it out, Lake Pontchartrain. Oh, I forgot all about this. How cool. Oh man, I've always heard about this lake, especially during the great, what was it, Hurricane Andrew or Katrina. Katrina was the Lake Pontchartrain and the levees broke. Wow, it's a big ass lake, really big, really big. So you get to see it live, everybody. Lake Pontchartrain, Louisiana, the famous. That's a long bridge. Yep, I'm a one-woman show. These guys know. This is the 10th anniversary of the beach report. And I'm at the point where my longtime followers, those of you who have been following me, I'd say for at least 7 years, we need to do meet and greets. The Texas people all want to come to Florida. We all want to get a condo, or a house on the beach. Everybody, pay between $100, maybe $150 a night at the most, depending on the size of the house and how many people we can get to rent, and have us a big old Beach Report house party. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, we need
In
to
10
do
miles,
that.
keep right toward Bay St.
So
Louis.
the Texas people, DJ, he says he'd be happy to help to organize it. Because, you know, I'm not that good at organizing it. Those of you who came to my, 2020, my very first meet and greet in Key West, it was magical. Ray and I got engaged. Like, almost 20 people showed up. We had the best time. It was magical. All right, tell me if that's good. Sound check. Video check, sound check. Hey, Holly. Can you hear me? Can you see me? All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Look at those beautiful fluffy clouds. What a perfect day for a drive. And we are just leaving Lake Pontchartrain. Driving on Interstate 10 through Louisiana towards Slidell. Good old Slidell. I have no idea where I am. But everybody wants me to go to Crab Island. Yeah, traffic is perfect. There's hardly anyone on the road on this very quiet Sunday. It's the perfect day for a drive. I'm thinking I can probably make it to Crab Island. What would be really helpful if everybody would contribute a hotel fund for the Crab Island to get me home. Crab Island is somewhere on the Gulf of America. Now, I've noticed a lot of casinos. We're in Louisiana. Wait, Crab Island. I think Crab Island's in Florida. Am I right? It's like near Destin? Destin. Sounds like Destin without the E. Destiny. Thank you, Laura. You're the best. No, not Jacksonville at all. This is the Great Gulf of America tour, Spirit. I am just gonna rim the Gulf of America. You know, I'm so excited that it's called that now. I just love it. I just want to bring attention to the beauty that is the Gulf of America and the fun and interesting facts we learn on the Beach Report. This is going to fast become one of my most favorite places. Destin and Pensacola. So beautiful. So right now I'm heading east towards Slidell. East to Bay St. Louis. Not St. Louis. That seems... What? I thought that was a north place. I don't know. Some places have the same names. It gets confusing. I just passed North Shore Business Park. not the most exciting drive. It gets so much better when we get to the Panhandle, the Florida Panhandle, that is, and I drive along the coast. Oh my gosh, it was raining. It was horrible when I was coming here, so I couldn't film. But the way back, and I will have the beach to my right, so it's going to be so much better, you guys. I can't wait. Super stoked. Alright, 3.5 hours from Slidell to Destin. Oh, I can totally do this. Yeah. Yes, recreational vehicles would be nice, but I'm fine with my car. Yeah. Oh, you mean because of the hotel situation? I know.
In 2 miles,
I
keep
do.
right toward Bay St. Louis.
I do toy with the notion of sleeping in my car, but then I think woman alone, probably not the best idea. And you know, I go to the Hampton Inns and I do feel safe there, and I get free breakfast. It's awesomeness. It means a lot to me. I don't know. I just Hampton should probably sponsor me for these trips. No kidding, like I need to work with them. Mobile to Pensacola, then south. Yeah, we don't need no stinking hotels. Yeah, car camping. Okay, Laura, we gotta talk about that. I wouldn't mind figuring out how to car camp. It does sound like something I would like to do. I didn't want to do it when I had Muffin with me all the time. I don't know, it just didn't seem safe, but I could car camp if I had some pointers. Okay, not bad for 1 or 2 nights. I can handle it.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right toward Bay St. Louis.
Bay St. Louis. What is Bay St. Louis? Like, I've never even heard of Bay St. Louis. And I have driven through here before, and I swear I've never heard of Bay St. Louis. But I'm apparently going there.
For 445 miles, continue straight.
Okay, that's the amount of miles to Sarasota.
Flood warning affected area ahead.
So
Please
if
proceed with
I
caution.
don't stop and I just stay in the car the whole time, I could get to the house by 1 o'clock in the morning. But no, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Yeah, Missouri. Oops. Sorry. It looks like I've got pretty strong bars and stuff, and you can see and you can hear okay. Everything's clipping along. Let me know. Do you want to hear that President Trump speech? What does 5 by 5 mean? Half and half, good and bad, buffering. Tell me. Oh, audio is great. Okay. Do you want to hear President Trump's speech while we drive? Oh, all operating. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Or do you want to talk about something? Do you want to talk about how President Trump is killing it? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of him. And you know, James Comey. Oh, all right, Laura. The thing about James Comey and that 8647, you know, if it weren't for the fact that President Trump has had 2 attempts on his life already, You know, you just don't joke about stuff like that with somebody who really is in the crosshairs. Like, for real, you know? It's not right. All right, let's listen to Trump. Yeah, that beautiful Texas family, amazing.
But
Thank
you're
you,
sitting
Christy.
on one of the largest piles of oil in the world. Why are you talking about putting up nuclear
Bye, Darla.
civil? I call it nuclear civil.
And so Bibi Netanyahu is not convinced that a deal would be good for the region. Is that fair to say?
I think I can say that Bibi, he's an angry man, and he should be because of October 7th. And he's been hurt badly by that, but in another way he's been sort of helped because I think he's fought hard and bravely.
And you think that Israel-Hamas, the situation in Gaza is going to come to an end soon?
Gaza's a nasty place. It's been that way for years. I think it should become a free zone. You know, freedom. I call it a freedom zone. It should become a freedom zone. It doesn't work. Every 10 years they go back. They have Hamas. Everybody's being killed all over the place. I mean, you ever see? You talk about crime stats. It's a nasty place.
Are these people, these countries that you were just visiting, are they going to have to be a part of the solution?
Well, they would be. They would be. I spoke to all three of them. They would absolutely be. I mean, they're
Can
really
you guys
rich.
hear okay?
Really, 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 even more than rich. They're good people, and they would. They are calling. You know, Iran wants to trade with us. Okay, if you can believe that, and I'm okay with it. I'm using trade to settle scores and to make peace, but I've told Iran.
All right. Well, it looks like I'm heading into Mississippi right now. Welcome to Mississippi, so y'all can see that I've made it safely. Made it safely to Mississippi. This truck maybe not so much. Anyway, God bless everybody on the road right now. Keep everybody safe, please. All right, you guys, I'm going to say ciao for now. And the next time you see me, hopefully, I'll be on Crab Island. I'll be on the beach somewhere. So stay tuned for that in a few hours. And we will see you on the beach Report. Ciao for now.